Hi, I'm Dr. Ken Berry, family physician, and in this short video, I want to tell you about some research I've uncovered that shows that sunlight can actually lower your blood pressure. Most of us have been taught our entire life to be afraid of the sun and to avoid sunlight at all costs, slathering on SPF 150 or whatever the latest number's up to lately. But that's absolutely inappropriate. It's not ancestrally correct, and it leads to lots of different health problems. I've suspected for some time that sunlight does more for human beings than just convert cholesterol into vitamin D, and turns out I was right. I've uncovered some research that you might be interested in, and I'm going to talk about it in this video. If you know someone who has high blood pressure or hypertension, and they're also afraid of the sun, then please share this video with them. Also, you're welcome to share this on your Facebook, on wherever you want to share it. If you can help me reach more people and improve their health, then you've helped me. The mistaken belief that most doctors have that sunlight increases your risk of skin cancer is not founded on any meaningful research whatsoever. I actually devote an entire chapter to this in my book, Lies My Doctor Told Me. I'll put a link down below if you want to check my book out. If you question your doctor about this mistaken belief that sunlight causes skin cancer and continue to ask the question, but why, but why, but why, but where's the research, you'll quickly come to the end of your doctor's rope. They'll become emotional and the conversation will be over. And that's because there is no meaningful research that proves that in any way whatsoever. Now, you may already know that UVB, which is a type of ultraviolet light that the sun gives us, is how your body changes cholesterol into vitamin D. So if you have a high enough cholesterol level in your body, your skin cells will use sunlight, the UVB spectrum of sunlight, to change that cholesterol into vitamin D, which then serves hundreds of functions in your body. But here's the part you may not know. There's another spectrum of sunlight called UVA, ultraviolet A. And this is the spectrum that many experts, doctors, and researchers think is the bad part of sunlight. Here's the deal. There's actually research that shows, without a doubt, that UVA from sunlight lowers your blood pressure in at least 2, but probably 3 different mechanisms. So number one, when you're exposed to UVA, either from sunlight or from a tanning bed or a sunbed, it increases the amount of nitrites in your blood. And you may say, wait a minute, nitrites, I thought they were in processed meat and they were bad for me. Well, there are actually researchers now investigating using nitrites to lower blood pressure because they absolutely do that. Also, being exposed to sunlight, the UVA spectrum of sunlight increases the levels of nitric oxide, which is a known vasodilator. So it causes your small blood vessels to relax and get bigger, and that lowers your blood pressure. But then there's definitely a third mechanism by which UVA and sunlight lowers your blood pressure. I'm not sure that we understand the mechanism of it, but even when we controlled for nitrites and nitric oxide, just the direct exposure of arterioles in your skin to sunlight causes vasodilation. And anytime your arterioles vasodilate or expand or relax, that lowers your blood pressure. And so absolutely being exposed to the sunlight without an SPF sunscreen lowers your blood pressure. And this is also borne out by the facts that the further you go north on the planet, you get less and less ultraviolet radiation from the sun, blood pressures go up. And then also in winter months, blood pressure goes up, hypertension goes up, and also the rate of heart attacks actually increases in the winter. This is probably why. Now, in case you don't believe this, I've actually put links to the research down in the show notes so you can check this out for yourself. I don't want you to ever blindly believe me or any other doctor. I want you to always check things out for yourself. I suspect that sunlight has even more benefits than just vitamin D and lowering our blood pressure. I'm going to keep digging for more research and looking for other evidence to that effect. Now, Whether you get your sunlight from the sun or whether you get it from a solarium or a sunbed, it doesn't look like it makes any difference. A lot of people are irrationally afraid of tanning beds or solariums. I don't think there's any point in that. I think that you should try to never ever get a sunburn, either from the sun or from a sunbed. But getting a healthy tan from either source, I think, is probably very good for you. It increases your levels of vitamin D, and it also helps to lower your blood pressure. Now, if you enjoy videos like this, please take a second and click that subscribe button and the little bell button right beside it so that every time I uncover some new research like this, you'll get a notification from YouTube. Also, if my videos have helped you improve your health in some small way, please consider clicking on my Patreon link. It's right down in the show notes. It's a super quick sign up, and you can throw a buck or two my way so that I have more time and more resources to make videos just like this. This is Dr. Barry. I'll see you next video.